back in, and I need to add a room behind this wall. We're going to add a little corridor. To do that, I go over to our domains and I just press insert. We now have domain 1, which is actually the second domain, because domain 0, as you are well aware, is the first one. So we come back here, and the front of this wall is 0, but the back is going to be 1. This is now a wall of a different sort. You've been working with solid walls. This wall now has a top texture, a mid texture, and a bottom texture. Later we will find out what that's all about. For the moment, we need to finish creating this outer room. So I've clicked on this solid wall, and I'm making this little wall here, but I have to change that 0 to a 1, make the wall there, and make the wall there. Now we've added this little alcove. Let's save, load, and look. There it is. The textures are the same as in the other room. Consequently, the room doesn't look any different, but it is in fact a separate room. Now let's go back into our editor, and I want to add a room behind this wall. I'm going to add a nice big room. So let's go back to our domains, and we could be either on domain 0 or domain 1. It doesn't matter because they're defined the same at the moment. And now we hit the insert key. We now have a second, or actually a third domain, which is domain 2. So we take this wall, and the back of that wall is 2. So once again, we find a wall that's solid. To use as our template, I'm right-clicking on it to select it, and now I build another wall, but I have to remember to put 2 as the front. Finish building, and now we have 2 rooms. In order to see those, let's save and load, and here we are. 2 rooms. Here we have 3 different rooms. Our first room, a little hallway, and our second room. This is the proper way to do it. Now in order to see that they're actually separate rooms, let's change this to carpet 10, and we'll come to this middle room, and we're going to add a short step up. We'll give that a, if it's short, we'll give it an 8. And drop the ceiling down to 120, so it drops down the ceiling a little bit, which will look kind of odd, but it'll demonstrate something. So let's save this, load it, and here we have the drop down, the step up, the room with the different carpet. Now that is looking a little odd. You'll notice there's some issues in working this way. See how these walls are shifted? That opens a can of worms. There are some very straightforward, simple solutions for this, which you will get into later. For the moment, if we just make this work so that it actually fits how rooms are built, we don't have to worry about that. What that means is hallways don't typically have step up. So if we put this back to its proper sizing, we have our room, and it's looking fine. Ask for it if you don't see it. Later we will show you how to deal with that kind of shift. For the moment, let's just forge ahead and have you make lots and lots of double rooms. However, before we leave this, there's no reason you can't delete this wall, take this wall right here, come over, make another domain, we have to give that a back wall of 3 now. And forgot to make those 3, so we'll do that now. And here we have yet another room. And you can make a room after that, and a room after that, and a room after that. You basically have the tools for making an infinite array of rooms. And these are proper rooms. They will work just fine. So proceed with this and create.